them a trillionaire, them have all our money and resources, and them when them experience these natural disaster, they don't get no warning. And we have to come in our government to even make some attempt of recognize that they could have give us a warning. But we need to put out some more effort in the public relation aspect so it can reach out to more people. And if most of the people them never had to take time to go do reverse and upside down wind on TikTok, only don't realize that the government eventually it gonna send out these things. Right? So some of the things in those areas are some areas we must improve on. Right? And we have to be more conscious in terms of we dealing with this situation. And thumbs up to all of my subscribers them. Right, my supporters them, right? All of the people that watch Clarke TV, right? And I just want to continue to just highlight some of my content them we explore and them look at things there, right? And me and Sister Suzie on the drive and talk, you know, say
we delve in it and try to give you as much as information as possible.
So
because we learn while we are talk too, you know. We are teach ourselves and we are teach
all
you
right.
know.
We are learn from everything what we say. And these things, we are learn from it as well. While we are driving, I'll be safe as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, Suzie?
Me? I want to big up Mr. Clarke for one. Because this is a very good initiative, you know. Yeah. To be driving and informing at the same time.
Thank you very much.
While still being safe, you know.
Why you do all these things to me?
You know,
say,
I'm going to give you a thumbs up for what you do.
It's a blushing moment, this to me.
I got, but
you know a good thing.
But nobody can see you.
Alright, make them see. Yeah, afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. When you can those people look one, you see? She love to see when me do my introduction, them still in about. Me no mind.
Hi everyone.
Yeah. Clarke TV to your brain again. People, I go and leave Suzie to talk to you what we are going to talk about today while we are driving. Okay, Suzie, take it today.
Okay, everyone. So today we're going to talk about the great earthquake of last week, Monday.
Yeah.
I don't know, where were you? What did you do? I know what I did.
Yeah.
I was about to run through the door, and then I said, no, go to the decks. So, people, we're going to be talking about the measures to take, safety measures. You know, I was reading a paper this morning, and it said drop. And it said why you need to drop. So I will tell you why we need to drop.
Yeah.
Okay? So just follow along and enjoy the ride.
And remember to like,
share,
and subscribe.
Yes.
Okay? So
and remember to make your comments. We greatly appreciate them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, people. We're in a situation again where we have to discuss about the earthquake. And I want to understand, right? This earthquake thing for Jamaica is on the belt of the earthquake zone. And you know the devastation of the worst earthquake we ever experienced. It devastated
Port
Royal and a massive fraction of Kingston. And that was in 1907. May not exist, but knowledge is power. Right? Information
is key.
But the fact still remain, during those process or from those process, we have our Master Builders Association that take pride in the standard that we eventually have in terms of to do a construction. So we have to give a little commendation to the Master Builders Association, right? The Masters Builders Association, we have to give a commendation to them. We also have to give a commendation to the parish council because they may not effectively ensure that the overall approach and specification and procedure completed more time, but majority of it is followed, because you know we can't rule out corruption no time at all when it come on to Jamaican. But we have to give the Master Builders Association and the Parish Council, because those are most of the group of the people that are responsible for dealing with these sort of things, right? So the specification with the house, and also we have to give commendation to the designs of houses that we built from during PJ Patterson days with Waterford, right? Because people, if you don't notice, Waterford, Independence City, Portsmouth, these areas, Elton Park, all of the areas them will start out with the Matalan housing, right? Those areas, those houses, they stand up to all different kind of earthly scrutiny. They stand up to all different type of, you name it, scrutiny, right? The strong hurricane zone them in our region, right? See there, no, this are the second largest, because this is
that's what I felt.
Yeah, that's what I felt.
And we've been having them since this year. We've been having them since this year.
We did have a 4.9,
right? And
now this is a 5.6 on the Richter scale. With a measure.
The good thing is that it didn't come in the night.
Yeah, and honestly,
the other ones came in the night.
People, if you really observe and understand and experience this earthquake, you don't have it say it is more than 5.6.
It was very massive.
I am not the trained person in terms of
to measure the magnitude of it.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, with the experience that we have, it seems much more than that. Because you know, other places in our world,
5.6.
So we have some destruction and whole heap of people are dead, and we'll be able to withstand these things. So firstly, make a commend these people with all of them situation. We have to do it with standard and with ability how we build with places them and them things. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, people, what we want to understand still, you have a main area, right? We mentioned the Master Builders Association, the Parish Council, the Bureau of Standard play an integral part as well in terms of with this quality and the specification. We have to do with the material, we build the premises, we build the places, them and them thing there. So you see, all of those companies, we have to give a big shout out to them, right? As what I said, we need to give those areas a good big up. You know, because if it wasn't for them and that institute that were put in place by both governments, I'm not going to say it's one government, by both governments, right? Where eventually have the Master Builders Association, the Parish Council, and the Bureau of Standard, because these things is very important. That's why I say we don't have this major disaster when we can have a 5.9 or 5.6 earthquake, and it's really done devastated, mash up Jamaica and them thing there. It just shows also a massive commendation for these people. And just remember, people, just give a big shout out to them and big up on yourself in groups. We have to deal with construction in Jamaica.
Okay guys, so remember I asked you where you were when the earthquake hit. What were you doing? Well, for me, I was at work. I was doing my work.
Also, I was at work too.
Okay, we were at work. And all of a sudden, the desk just started to move. I was like, no, this is an earthquake. And my first reaction, and this is everybody's reaction, I can tell you, is to get up and run. No, don't do it. So I took stock of myself, and then I said, no, go under the decks. And I went under the decks. Mind you, I am screaming my head off. All the while, I'm still under the decks.
Yeah.
But it was very frightening, because I felt at one point in time that the tiles were going to come and lift up in my face. To show you how I think when you get too close to the ground, it kind of make you more nervous. Yeah.
And people,
so,
building that we work in is one of those
building.
200-300-year-old building.
Very
if you don't have
old.
any knowledge of the Mariska Road building,
Very old
it's a very
buildings.
old building, right?
Yeah.
I went to the copy machine at the time, and when I turned to the entrance of my management,
Door.
my supervisor,
Door.
door, and the earthquake, just start. Me recognize my manager, lose it, and right away, me hug her. Just say, ensure say, she know they all over the place, and say, let us stay at the door
Yes,
jam.
the door jam.
So I was at the door jam, and me I tell her, say, my manager hug me so tight, and me have a next co-worker, when me say, come at the door jam, and she hug me as well. And honestly, people, while this is taking place, I'm telling you, me stop worry about the earthquake alone, because the ladies them hug me so tight, me I tell her, say,
suffocation.
it come like my breath, I leave my body, you know, people. Trust me, you know. You see, when me eventually, it's like me don't know me, I say, boy, either earthquake or the hug.
Yes.
I never know, say, them a woman have them a hug.
Strong.
Enough of them
Yeah,
body.
man, them have it, man, then strong up.
And I'm telling you, me say, while me a hug a lady and wanna hug me I look on the building left, right and center, and I look forward for some dropping start take place with the base up on the top and thing. And you know, we are so fortunate and so blessed as a people.
It's true.
For
We are
Father God
fortunate
to spare us to this earthquake.
So thank you,
So
Lord.
we always have to give commendation to Father God as well. You get me? Some people may not like these things, but you know, we in a Christian country. This is our culture. This is our belief. So we are go with that.
Yeah,
you get me?
Everywhere you find a church. So you know it go.
Yeah, people, after all these episodes will take place with me and my management, my supervisor and thing, when the building finally stopped rocking dolly, I eventually decided to go outside. While I'm going outside, to be honest with you, I thought most people wouldn't come out of the building. When we go outside, I tell you, say, the people them run out of the building long
So
time,
fast.
like we are the last set of people them inside there. You get me? And it was puzzling to me, and I said to myself, say, my gosh, you know, say that earthquake cannot really normally come like a starter. So I tell you, say, even when me there outside, when me going down the stairs and them things, I can't even feel my foot bottom. It's like the place still eventually vibrate when me there outside.
Yep.
So what you experience when you come out, Susie?
Well, you know, for one, what came to my
no,
mind
to be
while
honest
ago.
with you, know, people, when me I make my way, we decide to me I come out, me spot Susie I come from underneath the desk, you know. And the next worker, you know, I saw them, I come from underneath the desk.
Yup. And I kept on saying, outside, outside, you know. When we reach outside, still, may I tell you, I'm nervous bad. I'm nervous because this is the only natural disaster that I do not take lightly, and I just don't want to experience it, but I live near the equator, therefore I will encounter it. So I have to just live with it, but it is so frightening. I think my heart reached in my mouth at one point.
It's an experience where you cannot fully explain.
No, you'll never be able to
right?
explain
Because sometimes some people will make it seem worse than it is still. But whenever there's an earthquake and you have the natural experience of having experiencing an earthquake, you cannot explain really how you feel. You get me? You can try still, but you're not going fully because the panic and all of them something they have to come in. Right?
So, you know, we need to remember to when we come outside, so we need to go out to a clear area and stand up.
And don't stand up on that tree.
No, because loss of foresight, you know, we were standing under a tree when we came out and we weren't supposed to be there. So, you know,
for real, unfortunately.
It's frightening, man. It's frightening bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I tell you, so I don't wish this upon nobody, but everybody have experienced it in their own way. Because knowledge is power. Once you gain experience from this, you know what not to do as opposed to what to do. You get me? And it can save your life. Because boy, me I tell you, if me did run through the door, you know, that drop on me.
At the time.
Yeah.
At the time.
That drop on me, so, you know.
We have to keep it calm in the most frighten is a situation so we can be able to think effectively
Yes,
and
to
make
safeguard
positive
ourselves.
decision. You know,
Yup.
and I think we did well with that, Susie. So we have to commend ourselves.
Excellent.
Yeah, we have to commend ourselves
Right.
about it.
Yes, very good.
Yeah.
So people, there was about what 23 or 24 aftershocks, sorry.
That they
My
said.
son, that they said occurred after this
An earthquake.
5.6
Yeah.
earthquake. Let me also interject or to include
Yeah.
that at 2:36, I can remember this specifically because at that point in time my son called me to say he was still on his at work on his fifth floor or
What your
something,
son
another floor.
artist name? What your son artist name?
Incidentally, people, my son artist name is Aftershock.
So remember that on
So he was shocking all up.
Instagram and TikTok.
TikTok,
Just
yes.
remember
Aftershock.
Aftershock.
Yep. So he called me at 2:36 to say, "Mommy, we just had another earthquake." And I was like, "But I don't feel anything." He say, "Yup, building shaking and everything, and place all crack." So, you know.
People, continue, Susie.
So 24 tremors, people. That cannot spell sense. Not really
Yeah.
sense in the sense,
It's not
but it
clear.
can be good.
Yeah.
You understand me? And since of late, I kind of thank God for the rain and I thank God for the sun. You thank God for everything because everything have it balance.
But Susie, while we are thanking God for everything, you have people who are destroy the earth. We are
Let me
destroy
know.
everything where the earth stands for.
Because them don't know the it's alright. It's like them never get the manual then.
Yeah.
You understand? Them never get the manual, so them don't know how to take care of the earth. So certain things them we do, them feel like say are the right thing them do, but it is not.
Yeah, because we destroy the earth for our own selfishness. And now we are in the process of repairing
The earth.
all of the things them what we do. Because Bob Marley
Never
tell us
necessary.
about the earth. And listen, because when you dig a hole in the earth, one back it place.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why you see some of them earthquake here take it course.
Yeah, just
But
like a river.
seriously speaking, when we want them to understand people, whenever we have these experience with earthquake, especially when you are in the industry or you're in any environment and you come outside, the people that responsible for the management aspect of the company
the
and
safety.
all these things,
Save the people.
instead of you come and decide say yeah inspect the building first and knowing say you pass about 100 odd people outside in a
yeah.
shock and trauma and these things, take time out please first
We go talk to them.
and go and group them up and talk to them.
Yeah.
Don't come with a little smarter self like with the damagement skills and I come talk about you have to inspect building while you walk past the people them. Remember say the people them is very important.
Yes.
And I notice mental health and this trauma thing does nothing to do with trying people
No.
or Jamaican people. I don't want to use too much as black people still, but also in some cases those things are not mentioned.
No.
Cause I saw one of my manager, right? I saw one of my manager. He walk past everybody. He don't say anyone I don't know if you know okay.
Alright, yes.
Right? Him and three more I'm bridging
Colleagues,
them.
yes.
And him colleagues. And them go and claim so them are going to inspect building. They does not have the expertise of verify and recognizing
Structural damage. Yeah.
about the building.
Yeah.
Your strength is to deal with the people them first. Make
Yeah.
that be a priority.
Yeah, for real.
Right?
For real.
And then you go check out on building. And don't force the people them
To go back to
say,
work.
yeah, go back to work.
Yeah.
Right? Because when you look on it, the people them go through it are the worst experience I ever feel.
Yep.
And you know, say I don't really want to get emotional about these things,
Alright,
Susie.
calm down, Papa.
You know?
Calm down. Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
I know, yeah.
In our future, anytime I feel like this, give me some water.
Yes, please.
Right? The experience that I experienced with that earthquake, it really devastated. And for really see my boss or my supervisor look on for say, boy, we are go back in our building,
Yeah.
figure work. Remember, so there's a thing when him Aftershock, that is
Yes.
Susie's son.
Yes.
He's going to pass through.
Terrible. He's terrible.
Right?
He's terrible.
ensure that the people them is okay,
Yeah.
and wonder how their mental health and their
Yes.
trauma system.
Yes.
Check up on those things. Those things are the most important thing.
Yep.
Stop force the people them to go back to go work same time.
building,
and
yes.
you as managers and people in authority will control. You don't have to ensure say the people them are priority,
Yes.
especially in a times like this when you have to do with these natural
Yeah,
disasters.
especially the earthquake. People.
Excellent.
Yeah, because I can tell you that there were some first timers in our lot,
Yeah.
in our incident there at our office, you know, and boy, they were lost. They were like, if everybody wasn't grouping up, all them group up, they would have probably run through the door, run out of the office, run gone into the road or something.
Yeah.
Because I tell you, a lot of persons just did not know them head from their foot.
All right.
You get me? So,
So in our future, because we are going to have more earthquake people.
yeah, we're gonna have.
We are going to have more earthquakes. So whenever these things happen, all we have to do, make sure so we look out for the people first.
Yes. we
Right?
have to.
The people's them first. If you
people
don't
first.
understand what I'm talking about.
Put people first.
Okay?
Okay. Put people first.
And you have some simple measures, people. We have some simple measures what we need to take whenever there's you recognize there's an earthquake. Keep calm in your spirit.
Yes.
Find a table,
Desk.
right? A desk or a table for go under. Depends on where you're at.
Yes.
Right? And ensure that those areas where you're there, me hear people mention closet and these things. And you know why?
No, the closet it cannot work. The closet. No.
And you know what, Suzie? When we want people to understand again, you must have on a regular basis, we must have earthquake drill at the workplace.
Yes.
From I'm working at my company, me never see nothing like that yet.
No, but can I tell you that most of the schools, because some of our co-workers, they said that the kids them were more aware of what to do when the earthquake came. You understand me? So you see parents asking, what happened? Oh, you did. Mommy, I was okay. I went
Suzie.
under the decks and all of these things. They know.
Just
so you just like how you teach your children, them come on board and teach the grown ones too as well.
Yeah, because what we have to definitely do, we have to make sure say your staff get a regular visit.
Practice.
We have to do it with practice.
Keeping
because
up to the safety procedures.
you don't know them thing I go, right? Just make sure say them thing that they go. It's not profit and interest alone on a priority. The people them who want to make these profit and interest, they are important as well. And if they are not available and they are not there, there's no such thing as profit as interest.
No.
And interest. So we have to be serious about these things. If I every 3 months or every 2 months we have some hurricane or some earthquake, because this is the zone that we are in.
Yes.
Right? We cannot do anything about it.
And remember that these earthquake at least it comes unbeknownst to you.
Yeah.
They tell you that they have an alert now, but I'm telling you that alert never did work. Because by the time the alert reached, the earthquake reached.
All right.
So that make no sense.
On the Richter scale, they recognize some things that take place.
Yeah.
We don't have the resources and the machinery if it go all over the island, so everybody sensitized immediately.
Yeah.
But that is area where the government need to strengthen in.
Yeah.
And the people them in authority, they need to strengthen in those areas to ensure that when these things happen, we can end up on top of our game.
True.
Okay?
True.
And people, if you don't notice, we're really serious about these things, and I want you to take it serious as well. We are always going to have earthquake and storm in our zone.
Yes.
So we always train our mind to prepare at all times.
Yes.
Yeah, people, we want to consistently elaborate on the things that to do and not to do when they come on to the process of the earthquake or the experience of the earthquake. Suzie, you can go ahead and make them hear some of the things.
Alright, this was just some precautionary measures. As I told you, I started reading it this morning because I saw it on my email. So they say to do 3 things. You drop, you either cover, or you hold on. So the drop is drop down onto your hands and knees before you get knocked down. This position protects you from falling but allows you to be still if you want to move.
Yeah.
You understand me? So if you want to creep out or crawl out, you're able to do that, although the shaking still are going. Cover your head and neck, and say if possible, underneath a sturdy table or desk.
Yeah.
So this is for protection although you're under the decks, at the same time you can put your hand over your neck. Because you know your neck sensitive, because your neck connected to your spine. So
everything.
You cover that or whatever, you know, you can as best as possible. And then they said to hold on to your shelter. So if you know, so you stand up and you don't have no decks, nothing figure, no door jam, no.
Yeah.
You know, so you have this sturdy thing in your house or office, and it never go nowhere. You turn up a wall and panic.
Yeah.
Okay? So these are just some of the things that we want to put into our head. If you're not going to know, say, these things we can do and be prepared for when. You know, be ready for when it come.
And people, on a notice, when I indicate to you with location, we want you to put it in the comment section and guess it and tell we on some of the location where we don't say we drive through, but some of the road them where you don't think them is.
Yeah.
Right? But seriously speaking, people, make us serious about the natural disasters. Hurricane, earthquake,
although
all
we don't
of
have
them,
tornadoes,
right?
but wherever you are in the world, we want it to be very, very much aware. Tornadoes are very dangerous.
Yeah.
They're
And
more
people,
deadly, I think.
people, we are not a country that is keen on maintenance and all these things.
Yeah, we
but
don't.
I'm just saying, even though I recognize that the government and the authority, inclusive of the opposition and the government of the day, they are putting out effort to sensitize the people about some of the awareness we have to do with natural disaster.
Yes.
We could just continue to improve on this work, because I am not a type of person where put down everything. You see, once I see when I try, me I go talk about it. And I see the government I try, I see them have a whole heap of thing where them put in place, because some country have no Richter scale. And them a trillionaire comparing to it. Them a trillionaire, them have all our money and resources, and them when them experience these natural disaster, they don't get no warning. And we have to come in our government to even make some attempt of recognize that they could have give us a warning. But we need to put out some more effort in the public relation aspect so it can reach out to more people. And if most of the people them never had to take time to go do reverse and upside down wine pan TikTok, when you don't realize that the government eventually it don't send out these things, right? So some of the things in those areas are some areas we must improve on, right? And we have to be more conscious in terms of we dealing with this situation. And thumbs up to all of my subscribers them, right? My supporters them, right? All of the people that watch Clarke TV, right? And I just want to continue for just highlight some of my content them we explore and them look at thing there, right? And me and Sister Suzie on the drive and talk, you know, say
we delve in it and try to give you as much as information as possible.
So
because we are learn while we are talk too, you know. We are teach ourselves and we are teach you know.
Alright, we are learn from everything what we say. And these things, we are learn from it as well. While we are driving, I'll be safe as well.
Exactly.
Yeah. So Suzie?
Me? I want to big up Mr. Clarke for one. Because this is a very good initiative, you know. To be driving and informing at the same time.
Thank you very much.
While still being safe, you know.
Why you do all these things to me?
What
you know, say,
I'm going to give you a thumbs up for what you do.
It's a blushing moment this to me.
Oh,
man.
I got, but
you know a good thing.
But nobody can see you.
Alright, make them see. Yeah, people, you don't see my face and them thing there.
He's blushing.
Me just take off my glasses still. Because even though I have dreamy eyes, if you don't notice them discolored. Me really passionate about these things, okay? Because these are everyday thing for me. Or me interested in my people them when me relate to all the time and them look for something still. So me I put on about my glasses. Remember, right is one of my slang. Right? If you excellent, right?
Not the one with the pen.
Right. Okay. So that is one of my slang when me believe in. Right, people? So wanna just look out for Clarke TV, right? And subscribe, share with your family and friends. Send something over on an enemy one have potential for one of them be back friends in our future. Send them. Don't make this message alone or no benefit from it.
Friends.
Okay?
Keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Excellent. So people, love, care and share.
That's you. Big up Clarke TV.
Excellent.